All right. Good evening, everybody. Tonight, you're watching RTC TV 4. Abby Cox and I will be commentating your Bremen versus Rochester Youth Baseball League. I'm Libby Wojcik, and we are getting the lineups put together. The coaches are meeting with one another, and we're going to have a good night and a good game of baseball for this 10U game. We will be right back in a moment after a quick message from our sponsors.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors. The lawyers and staff at Peterson, Wagoner & Perkins LLP are here to provide the highest quality legal and professional service to their clients presently and for the future. See a full list of services online at peterson-wagoner.com. RTC Fiber Communications. Stay connected with the fastest internet speeds available with RTC Fiber Communications. Voice, data, and video connectivity for the 21st century. Local service, local support, local investment. Online at rtc1.com. Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
All right, everybody, and we're back here after that quick sponsor ad. And Abby is going to read off the Rochester roster for you all.
Okay, for our Rochester team, we have number 11, Zach Parks, number 2, Wade Bowers, number 10, Connor Dunphy, number 18, Callan Ferverda, number 20, Brady Gamble, number 44, Ashton Musselman, number 40, Ashton Eaton, number 17, Ben Martin, number 4, Brevin Nicholson, number 7, Ethan Jackson, and number 3, Kale Schatz.
Awesome. Feels like we're going to have a good day today with this lineup. I'm going to read off the Bremen lineup. Today it looks like we're having Chase, who's number 23. What I can only believe to be Maddie, 12. Landon, 24. Jack, 3. Micah, 8. Corbin, 5. Hunter, number 10. Max, 35. Braden, number 1. Zeke, 13. And Cooper, who's number 2. So, Abby, my understanding with the 10U League is that they don't have the 7:30 time limit. Is that correct?
That's what I've been told, yeah. They don't have a time limit. They just play until the 6th inning, or 10 runs in the 4th inning and 15 runs in the 5th inning.
Okay. I don't believe within the past week or so that I've been helping everybody out at RTC TV4, we've had anybody hit that 15 mark, or that possibly had somebody hit that 10 mark. Awesome. I hope you guys are enjoying the new angle we have going for the look on the screen. We're trying out different camera angles, and we're getting it set up and figuring everything out that we need to do to make the coverage the best we can. Looks like the coaches are still talking with their teammates, maybe prepping them for the game, letting them know a little bit more about teamwork and effort and just the strategies that they need to practice tonight. Looks like we have some of the first batters swinging over here for Bremen to our far left on the screen.
Yep, both teams are definitely getting ready.
All right, it is 7 p.m. That means it is going to be game time here soon. We are going to keep coverage going, and we will be right back with you guys. All right, it looks like the players are taking the teams are taking the field here, doing their 1, 2, 3 goes kind of.
Bremen's ready to go. They're already out there practicing their swings. And
Yes. Awesome. And here comes Rochester. Now, who do we have as catcher tonight for Rochester?
our catcher is number 40, Ashton Eaton.
Awesome. And out there pitching,
Zach Parks, number 11.
number 11. That's your brother, right?
Yes.
Awesome. Abby and I earlier, we did a little family tree on the whiteboard down in RTC department, video department, because I could not understand how many siblings that you had, so I needed to write it out for myself, but I figured out how Zach's related. It wasn't too extensive. I guess when you hear all the names,
Yeah, it sounds like a lot.
it sounds like a lot, yeah. And then you see it written down, you're like, oh, that makes more sense. Awesome. Looks like we have the coaches meeting up with the umps right below us. Thank goodness, some of those foul balls, they have no opportunity to get us now. We are behind a glass window, behind a fence. We have the whole fixins.
We are fully protected.
Fully protected. In the South, they say you got the fixins. But we are safe and sound, but there's no opportunity for free slushies now. I'm kind of upset.
Nope, no free slushies for us.
Dakota almost had a free slushie a couple days ago when he almost got hit smack in the face with that one. That kid caught it right in front of him.
There are a group of kids that wait for the foul balls to come out.
Hey, those kids know what's up. That's all I have to say.
They race each other.
They race one another.
Yeah, they see the foul ball coming out and then they're gone.
Ooh. I couldn't be out there on that field with the balls with how fast they go. I would freak out. Coming towards me like that. I remember my dad would play catch with me, and he would just catch it with his bare hands. He got me a mitt, and I would throw it, and I thought I was throwing it so hard, but he just catch it with his bare hands, I guess. Maybe as a kid you don't realize. Musselman's got his little bucket seat over on the side there on the right.
Yep.
He's ready. He's pouncing.
Looks like we might be starting.
Awesome. We are going to start here tonight.
Our first batter for Bremen is number 23, Chase.
Perfect. Let's see what he can do. Right-handed. It's typical. It's typical. I always love seeing left-handed kids, you know. It spices it up. Ooh, that was a fast pitch. Looks like that one is going to be a strike.
You can tell when the games get more serious because there are 2 umps now instead of 1.
Yes.
More eyes on the bases. That's another strike. Ooh, and he swung. Oh, excuse me, I guess the last one wasn't a strike. They have 2 strikes now.
It could have been that first one. My apologies if I called that wrong.
And another swing, another strike.
So that's going to be strikeout for number 23.
Out for Bremen. Up next batting, we have number 12, Maddie.
Honestly, I could not read that coach's handwriting. We're going to go for
We'll
Maddie
just call him
then.
Hickman.
Hickman.
That's his last name.
All right, Mr. Hickman. That looks like it was going to be a strike.
Ooh, foul ball.
And that's a foul ball.
He was ready to go anyway.
Yeah, I love when they're ready to run. That just means that they're paying attention, that they're in the game.
You always run no matter what.
It's like zombies are chasing after you.
Ooh.
Is that 1-2?
Yeah.
Ooh, right at his helmet. That's a little scary there.
Two.
See if he can get this one. And that's going to be strike 3 for Bremen.
Second out. One more to go, and then Rochester's up to bat.
Well, let's not jump to conclusions. They might get a run. I think they have it in them.
Ooh.
Whoosh.
Oh, number 24 is up to bat now, Landon.
It's going to be a strike. And it's a 1-1 right now.
Ooh.
Oh, and
Got a
there goes.
piece of
It's
it.
in play. Awesome, and he
made
makes it to first. All right, who's up to bat next?
Up to bat now, we have number 3, Jack.
All right. Ooh, that
Swings and misses. Ooh.
Oh, and
It's
hey, that's in
good.
play. Yep, that's good. And
Number 24 is running around. It's on third now.
Yes, and it looks like he made it in. So we have a player on first and third. See if we can get that run in.
And now we have number 8, Micah, up to bat. He looks like he's ready.
Looks like Musselman's calling a timeout for a second. Talk to his team. Make sure everybody's ready to play in it. It is a beautiful evening tonight, let me tell you that.
It is not too hot, not too cold.
It is wonderful out. Okay. Looks like Micah is getting ready to hit it. And that was way over to the side. And we see Bremen's runner taking second, moving from first. Now we have 2 players on third and second. Let's see if we can get those bases filled. Woo! Hey! And that's going to be a foul ball. But man, that's just that tink. The tink is what gets me every time.
He got a piece of it. Now he has to straighten it out and let it out there.
Yep. Ooh. That's going to be strike 1. That would have been a solid hit if he could have just got there. Looks like he went a little too late. And he says that's a low ball. That's what the ump's saying. Now, we used to be sitting on the ground. We're sitting up high now, so we can't see those low balls like we used to.
Nope, it's harder to distinguish them up here.
Yeah, definitely. Right now we're at a 2-2. Oh, he hits it, and it
Another
is a
foul
foul ball
ball.
right into the stands. And they threw back instead of getting their free slushy. That's called a nice person right there.
That was very nice of them.
The game started right back up, too.
To the
That's
side.
low, so that's going to be another opportunity for
Full
Micah.
count.
Yep, full count. Another opportunity for Micah to get that run in. Maybe we can get somebody. Oh, and that's going to be strike 3. It's going to bring those Bremen boys off those bases and put the Rochester boys up to bat. Alrighty, we're going to take a quick word from our sponsors here, and we will be right back with the Rochester boys up to bat.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors. Evans Agency in Rochester, offering farm liability, farm personal property, and farm outbuilding policies, all customized to fit your insurance needs. Let Judy help you protect all of your possessions. Online at evansagencyrochester.com. First Federal Savings Bank is your local mortgage lender with 6 locations throughout north central Indiana. Trust the professionals at First Federal Savings Bank, online at firstfederalbanking.com. Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production. This broadcast is brought.
All right, and we are back here.
Bremen boys are just warming up.
Yep, the Bremen boys are warming up. Rochester is getting ready to do some swings. See Musselman over there just preparing his kids. Looks like we have number 5 there as a catcher for Bremen. Who's that going to be?
Number 5 is Corbin.
Corbin. And number 10 is going to be their pitcher tonight.
That's Hunter.
Hunter. Awesome. Now, those boys earlier, their coach was actually working on some batting cage, and those boys were still out there, you know, doing what they needed to do. The Bremen boys were
Yeah, they were working hard.
working hard, and you know, there's some giggling, as kids do. But yeah, they were still practicing. You know, when I was that age, 10 years old, I would have been goofing around. I don't know about anybody else, but
Yep, they take their game very seriously.
that's awesome. It's always good to see sportsmanship and just doing your best, honestly. It's a big thing. It gets you far in life. Honestly, I would not be where I'm at without persistence on yeah. I think a lot of people could say the same.
Yeah, it's a good thing to learn at a young age.
Awesome. Who's going to be up to bat first for Rochester? It looks like.
Up to bat first, we have number 11, Zach Parks.
All right. Zach looks like he's probably the tallest kid out there.
He might be one of the tallest.
Is he taller than you?
Almost. He's almost taller than
Almost.
me. Yep.
Oh,
Give
goodness.
it another year and a half or so, and he will be.
You guys fight about that when you're at,
Well,
you know, dinners and stuff?
He definitely likes to rub it in my face, but I don't mind being short.
Hey, if you're short and you're a woman, you can wear heels. Really cool ones.
That is true.
Okay, looks like we're getting ready here. Everybody's getting in their places, and things are getting a little bit more tense.
Ooh, he swung at those high ones. They all love the high ones. Every single 10-year-old I've ever seen play baseball loved to swing at the high ones. Ooh, and he
Ooh.
gets it.
There we go. It worked.
He made it to first.
And he is going to be on first base. Perfect. Now who's up to bat? Number 2 for
Number
Rochester.
2, Wade Bowers.
See how Wade does tonight. A couple of these boys we saw on Monday with the Athletics versus Astros.
Yeah.
Woo! And
Zach
he is safe, making it and stealing it over.
Something
there
he
on a
loves
second.
to do. A lot of them do. I think this entire team, they love stealing bases.
That's the energy. That's what puts the whoa in it. That's gonna be strike 1 on number 2, Wade.
Ooh,
Oh,
Wade-
that was a solid
Aw,
one,
they
and it was caught.
And it was a double play. Zach took off running, and they got the second before he did.
All right.
So now Rochester has 2 outs.
No boys on the field.
Up next to bat, we have number 10, Connor Dunphy.
Oh, I don't know what that was calling that as. Didn't even see.
He wanted it.
He kind of swung at it. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, he
Swung at that one.
That's gonna be strike 1. Because the ump wasn't prepared for the first one either, so he just kind of was like, "Hey, everybody, let's redo that." Oh, 1-1. There we go. Ooh,
And-
that was a good clack. See if he can get to first
Oh.
before they can. Oh, goodness.
That's third
That's going to be
out.
the 3rd out. That fast. It's a little heartbreaking. Okay, we're going to start the second inning up here next. Rochester's going to take the field, and Bremen is going to be hitting some balls up here. Get some throwing in, some coaching in. And we're going to run an advertisement for our next sponsor, and we will be right back.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors. Shepherd's Chevrolet Buick in Rochester treats you like family. Shepherd's offers a wide variety of new and certified pre-owned vehicles to fit your budget. Stop out for your test drive today, online at shepherdsrochester.com. Woodlawn Hospital, offering state-of-the-art care for Fulton County for over 100 years. Woodlawn Hospital is the area's healthcare leader. Comprehensive care from head to toe. Online at woodlawnhospital.com. Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
All right, everybody, we are back here. We're going to have, who's that up to bat? Number 5?
Number 5, we
For-
have Corbin, the catcher.
Yes, for Bremen. Looks like he's a lefty, and he likes that lime green. That's my favorite. It's my favorite color. What's your favorite color, Abby?
I like green as well.
Lime green?
Probably a darker shade.
Oh, man. I've never found somebody that likes lime green. I guess it hurts everybody's eyes too much. Ooh. There's a swing. It's like 1-1. And he's going to call that one a strike.
Ooh, swing.
That's going to be a third strike. So he is out. And up next is going to be
Number 10, Hunter, the pitcher.
always like to know who's pitcher and who's catcher because they know the ball and the trajectory of it way before anybody else is going to. A lot of the times.
Yep, they have to put in a lot of practice.
Definitely. All right. And he threw that one, and number 40,
Ashton Eaton.
Mr. Eaton, caught that and took his whole body back to catch it. It's going to be a 2-1. Ooh, that was a little close to his head.
It only hurts for a second. And then you get a base. I know the coaches for this team tell their boys, if you get hit, buy you a candy bar.
Oh my goodness.
So when they end up getting hurt in a game, they hold them to it. Got another strike there.
I'd want a little bit more than a candy bar if I got hit with the ball.
Full count.
Here it comes. And that's going to be strike 3.
That's 2 outs for Bremen. And up next we have number 35, Max.
Ooh, and that is going to be strike for Max. Looks like the ump's saying that one was a little too far to the right.
Ashton had to chase after it. Ooh.
Ooh, and that's going to be a foul ball, but goodness gracious, the ting on that. You got to wonder, the feeling when it goes up your arms when you're holding that aluminum bat and it goes ding.
That's what batting gloves are for. It actually really hurts a lot if you don't have batting gloves. I know a few players who don't wear them.
Oh. That one is the strike, so
We got 2 and 2.
got it 2-2, yep. Awesome, and that one looks like they're going to be able to play it. And
He
it
made it to
rolled, so he
first.
was able to make it to first. Awesome. I love seeing kids just being able to run to where they need to go. It's just so much fun. Like, the adrenaline pumps. That's one thing when I was filming. I don't know if you ever felt it when you were filming, Abby, but filming sports in general, local sports especially, because, so many people that are passionate about it, it's going to be strike for number 1. Who's that? Braden for Bremen. Filming those local sports, you have a connection with those teammates and those kids, and as much as you want to jump behind the camera, you got to keep it still so you can't.
Yep, sometimes they get really exciting.
Awesome. It looks like Max went over there and stole second base. That'll give Braden the opportunity to get on first. Maybe Max can get over the third. Awesome. There it goes in play.
Ooh.
Oh, and they tossed it a little bit to the wrong way. So,
Max wants
There
to
it
steal
is.
home. He really wants it.
all right. We got those boys on the first and third. Maybe I should start calling things. It sounds like if I say it, it happens. Okay, who's up next?
Up next, we have number 13, Zeke.
Zeke. That's a cool name. I don't know. You don't hear that name a lot. That's gonna be strike. Oh wow, that's gonna be another strike. See Max over there just bringing it back to third. He's trying to steal home. Ooh, I'm glad he ducked. Goodness,
That wouldn't have ended well.
that was scary. Definitely scary.
Oh,
Oh, made him drop to the ground there.
oh, they tried to get Max when he was going back on third, but he made it.
And I'm saying that one was a little too far to the right.
Okay, we got full count.
Okay, see if he can make it.
Swing.
Oh,
That's the third out for Bremen.
that means Rochester is going to be up to bat. Bremen's going to take the field, and we're going to be right back after a little bit of advertising from our sponsors.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors. Blue Dragon Taekwondo. Whether you want to learn self-defense, physical cross-training, or looking to compete in national tournaments, Blue Dragon Taekwondo is the area's leading martial arts authority. Online at tkdbluedragon.com. RTC Fiber Communications. Stay connected with the fastest internet speeds available with RTC Fiber Communications. Voice, data, and video connectivity for the 21st century. Local service, local support, local investment. Online at rtc1.com. Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
All right, and we are back to the game. We're going to have Rochester up to bat. After a little bit more throwing. Looks like they're taking a little bit longer to get this inning started. Maybe they need a little bit more coaching. I think first up to bat is going to be number 20 for Rochester. Excuse me. Is it number 20? Yes.
Maybe not.
Nope. Never mind. He's just prepping. First up to bat is going to be number 18.
Callan for Verda.
For Veda.
I'm saying that right.
This is the boy that schooled me on Monday, and he really, really made me try to remember it. And, you know, I just apologized to him that I can't say it right. I feel bad because I know as a kid growing up how angry I would get when people would say my last name wrong. Fervida. I feel like it's that. Fervida. Fervida. And right now our count is going to be 0-0 runs for both teams at the start of the third inning. Just kind of sad. It's making me wonder what's happening. What's up? You know? Let's see if we can get somebody out there. Ooh. That was a solid hit on the post to the fence. Made our camera wiggle around a little bit.
Oh, Callan's stepping up to the bat.
All right. Oh. I'm still having a little chat. And that first one.
I think it was too low.
Yep, that's what it looks like he's calling it as.
Ooh,
that's going to be a strike. I almost feel like if he wouldn't have swung, ump would have might have said, "Oh, that was a little to the right."
Ooh, he swings again.
That's going to be strike 2. Looks like he's just a little high there on swinging. If he brought it down just a little bit, he'd smack it. That one was too low. Have a 2-2. And with that,
a little high.
Oh. It's going to... Yep.
Full count. And if I may correct you on what you said earlier, we are in the bottom of the second, not the top of the third.
Excuse me. I am so sorry about that.
And Callan.
See, this is why you're here, Abby, is to keep me on my toes, to keep me ready and know what the heck I'm talking about.
Up to bat right now, we got number 20, Brady Gamble. And
and it's a foul ball.
Which counts as his first strike.
always amazes me how they can count that kind of stuff. But I mean, he hit it, or he attempted to hit it, so it makes sense.
Ooh, we got
There
it
we
that
go,
time.
and it's all the way out there, center field.
It's flying.
And he made it to first. I think he's gonna stick at first just so he stays safe.
Up next, we have Ashton Musselman, number 44.
Ooh, and that one's gonna be way to the right.
Oh, called time. Dust off the plate.
Looks like they made Rochester step off first. I don't know the
Yeah, I didn't catch that.
seriousness behind
Ooh,
that.
foul
Ooh.
ball.
And it hit the roof. Man, I heard some more strict yelling happening, but I don't know the seriousness behind him having to step off the plate, per se.
Oh,
There we go. We got a ball in play, and they got him out.
so it's 3 outs for Rochester.
Okay, now we're getting into the top of the third. My apologies from earlier.
Well, it looks like the coach is going to have a little talk with the umps, see what's going on.
I don't know if they liked what he had to say, but umps rule. That's how it goes.
Team's just going to have to dust it off and keep going.
All right. Next up, we're gonna show some advertisement from our sponsors, and we will be right back with you guys.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors. The lawyers and staff at Peterson, Wagoner and Perkins LLP are here to provide the highest quality legal and professional service to their clients presently and for the future. See a full list of services online at peterson-wagoner.com. RTC Fiber Communications. Stay connected with the fastest internet speeds available with RTC Fiber Communications. Voice, data, and video connectivity for the 21st century. Local service, local support, local investment. Online at rtc1.com. Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
All right, and we are back here on RTC TV4 covering the Bremen 10U against Rochester 10U game here in Rochester, Indiana. And if you guys didn't know, we are actually live on our website. You can tune in on Channel 4 on your TVs, and you can also head on over to YouTube at RTC TV4 and see our coverage live. In our archives on our YouTube and our website, you can see previous events that have been posted live and not live that were edited. And you can watch all of your local teams and even yourself sometimes if you ever got on TV. All right, up to bat right now we have, looks like number 2. Yep.
Cooper.
From Bremen.
He's the bottom of their batting order.
Okay. That means we're going to have a fresh start if Cooper can make this. Whoosh.
Off to the side a little.
Almost looked like a. I didn't even see him catch that, man. Almost looked like a bird flew in there and got it on the screen. That's going to bring Cooper over to first base. Let him walk.
And that puts Chase, number 23, back up to bat. Ooh, a little to the side.
All right. Up to bat again. Ooh, that is a solid one. And
Ooh.
it was caught. And it looks like he's safe. Number 2.
Cooper remains safe on first.
But that's going to leave number 23 out.
And next up we have number 12, Hickman.
It's going to give Bremen 1 out this inning, correct?
Yep. First out.
Ooh. It's going to be a strike for Bremen. Oh, and that one was a lot of bit right. And
stealing bases.
Cooper's over there getting them. He's like, they're distracted. I'm going to go and get that second base.
And he got it.
Woohoo. You know, I'm rooting for everybody. I'm a mutual party in all this.
It's a good thing for them to all just go out there and have fun.
Definitely. Having fun is my favorite thing.
It's something
Oh,
that
there we go. Right down the center field.
a lot of them forget to do.
And
Cooper's remaining on third. He's staying there.
you saw number 12 over there. Hickman, he was clapping, trying to get their attentions, make them notice him instead. Okay.
Up next we have number 24, Landon.
Landon's practicing some swings, making sure he knows what he's doing. Whoosh. Oh, and that's going to be strike 1. That one was right down the middle, too. And that's going to be strike 2. I'm surprised he didn't say that was off to the right a little bit, personally. It's all right. We still got one more chance before he gets another strike. See how many. See if we can hit that one. That's going to be strike 3.
2 outs for Bremen. And up next we have number 3, Jack.
Oof. That one's going to be a little high. Looks like. Now, if I had to say anybody out there was scared on a ball coming towards him, I'd say it was that ump right out in the middle. That's going to be strike 1 because he doesn't have a mitt. He's right there in the middle. You just don't know. Looks like Abby's getting some catering here. Woo, and that's a lot of bit high to the left.
We got 3 balls. 0 strikes.
Those boys still out there on third and first. See if one of them can take home or get to second. Oh, he was trying to make it over there. Number 12.
Full count.
Here we go. Let's see if they can fill those bases or run somebody in. And oh,
Are they walking him?
hey. He's going to get a walk.
Bases are loaded. That puts the pressure on number 8, Micah, to bring him in.
That'll be the first run if they can get number 20, excuse me. Yeah, number 23 in.
Number 2.
Oh, number 2, my apologies. I forgot that we had
Yeah, they restarted.
we had restarted. Okay. They can bring number 2 in. That'll give Bremen the first run of the game. And we'll see what Rochester has to say about that. Whoosh. That one was a little to the right. Ooh, that one was a little to his torso. Goodness. Horrifying.
That would have hurt.
Yeah. Abby, have you ever broke a rib before?
No, I have not.
Have you ever cracked a rib or bruised one?
No. That pitch sure would have done it to number 8.
Oh, man. I would have felt so bad. I would have gone down there myself, taken ice pack to that kid. I'm like, oh my gosh, are you okay?
Any pitcher who's ever hit a player always gets really upset that they
Oh,
hit someone.
Yeah. I feel like on Monday, wasn't your brother? He got upset.
Yep.
Yeah. He felt so bad. All he did was hit the kid's
Mhm.
helmet. All right. Looks like
Ooh.
he was going to go in for a bunt, and then he switched it up, and now it's foul ball. Right into the bleachers. We got somebody picking it up and going to go and get their free slushy. Nope, they're giving it back. There's some nice kids out here tonight. Looks like we have 2-1. Ooh, that was a clank.
Well, looks like
Awesome.
we're going to run number 2 in.
Woohoo! That's going to be the first run for
And
Bremen.
number 12 came. Oh, they do not count. The runs do not count.
They don't count?
Nope. Number 8 got out, so there were 3 outs before.
Ah,
The
that
player
is
in.
devastating. Okay, that is going to be the start to the bottom of the third. And we still have 0-0 for the game. We're going to come right back after some advertising from some of our local sponsors. Thank you.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors. Evans Agency in Rochester, offering farm liability, farm personal property, and farm outbuilding policies, all customized to fit your insurance needs. Let Judy help you protect all of your possessions. Online at evansagencyrochester.com. First Federal Savings Bank is your local mortgage lender with 6 locations throughout north central Indiana. Trust the professionals at First Federal Savings Bank, online at firstfederalbanking.com. Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
All right, and we are back with your 10U League game tonight. Bremen versus Rochester at Rochester. This is RTC TV4's coverage of that game. We're live tonight on your Channel 4 TV, on YouTube at RTC TV4 channel, and on our website, which is going to be rtc4.com. You can find many past events and upcoming events on our website, and you can watch live now events. Looks like Rochester's going to be up to bats here soon. We still have number 5 there as catcher for Bremen. That's
Corbin.
Corbin.
And they still have Hunter as their pitcher.
Awesome, number 10. Umps are getting in position. Everybody's practicing their swings. And this beautiful day is coming to an end with a few rain clouds coming in. See if we can get this game over with before it gets too cold.
If it gets rained out, they may have to make it up because right now they're
0-0.
yeah.
Yeah.
They're not very far into it.
And we almost had 2-0. Bremen, they almost
did.
had those runs in earlier at the beginning of this inning. Right now we have 40 up to bat for Rochester. That's going to be
Ashton
Eaton. He's usually a catcher for this
foul ball.
team, and we have a foul ball. I'm still very thankful for this window and that fence right there, because that would have popped right up and into Abby's lap. Let's see if
Looks like it is
I
raining.
think it's gonna start raining.
They won't call it unless the rain gets hard or they see
Lightning. Yep. Lightning is scary, especially when you're holding a big giant bat.
Yes.
Looks like the bystanders are going to call it, though, and head over onto the pavilion. Okay. Ooh. That's going to be a 1 and a 2. Oh, and that one's going to almost hit his head. Now, if their reflexes for ducking when they almost get hit in the head were just as fast as their bat reflexes when they want to hit, I feel like we would have a lot more home runs.
We might, yep. And the faster the pitch, the farther the ball goes.
So if we can just get that ball to the right a little bit more, I think there would be a lot more opportunity when it comes to getting some home runs or just hits in general. Looks like the ump is calling that one as a full. Oh, there's
got
a
a
clank.
piece of it.
Awesome. He's headed over to first.
He's out.
And he got out. Poor boy. Man, these teams are so close with one another. They're so
equally matched.
Yeah, they're equally matched that it just can't get anywhere with the game. Sometimes that's almost a bad thing.
Up next for Rochester's number 17, Ben Martin.
Now Ben looks like he might be as tall as your brother.
He's
pretty tall too.
Might be. They are friends. Ooh, and it was caught. The second out for Rochester.
Looks like that rain is coming down a little bit more.
Up next is Bremen Nicholson, number 4. Looks like Coach has a few things to say to him before he steps up to bat. And he gets it right away.
Awesome. Send it over towards third.
And he made it to
so
first.
He can make it to first. Smart. Tactic. It's all about the tactic.
Up next we got Ethan Jackson, number 7. He also played the other night on the A's team.
So the A's, that's going to be, what age level is that going to be? Because I know his little brothers, you said, were on that team too.
Yes, so it's 9 and 10-year-olds.
Okay, so not too far off.
They came up from Pony League this year, so this was their first year with a live pitcher.
Awesome.
Ooh, and he
and he bunts it. That's going to send him to first. And
Breven to second.
Awesome. This is looking good for Rochester. Maybe the rain's the luck in their case.
And now we have Cale Schatz, number 3, and he's a lefty.
boys are trying to steal third and second, so trying to keep them in their place.
Oh.
That's going to be strike one. Oh, excuse me, is that strike two?
It might be.
I think that was strike two. Uh-oh.
Yep. 2 strikes and 2 balls. The boys on the bases are keeping Bremen on their toes, making them watch.
Yes.
Full count.
It's crazy when the sun is out and the rain's falling. Mom always used to say that's when the angels are crying. Ooh, and that one's at his feet. It's going to let him
And now they walk.
walk. So the bases are filled.
That puts the pressure on Zach Parks.
Uh-oh.
See if he can hit some of them in.
Awesome. Now, Zach, has he ever come close to a home run? Do you know?
He has had a couple home runs this season.
Awesome. Maybe he can get another one here. That'll bring 4 of them in, you know?
Yes. it would. And the 10-year-old boys, they like to dance on the bases after a home run's hit out of the park so that they can kind of celebrate their victory.
That's hilarious. Oh. That one looked a little high there. The rain is catching up, making it a little foggy on our windows.
Oh, and
Okay,
he hits it.
he hits it
He's
towards.
going to bring Breven in. He's going to bring Ethan in, and he's going to keep running. Looks like he's on second, and Kale Schatz is on third. That's
Awesome.
2 runs.
So now we have some runs on the board, with Rochester bringing in 2 boys. All right, who's up to bat for Rochester right now? Number 2.
Number 2, Wade Bowers.
Awesome. All right, they're trying to get him out on second, Zach.
Ooh, foul ball.
I'm just.
Oh, that one was a little high. We got 2 balls and 1 strike.
Looks like if we're not getting rained out, we're going to go to 6 innings probably.
Oh,
All right. There we go. We brought another boy in, number 3.
that one would not count either.
Oh, it
They
doesn't
got
count. They
the
got him out.
final out.
Goodness.
So we got Rochester has 2 now, and Bremen still has 0. Let's see if they can catch up in this next inning.
Okay. We are going to be right back at RTC TV 4 after a word from our sponsors and local businesses. See you soon.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors. Shepherd's Chevrolet Buick in Rochester treats you like family. Shepherd's offers a wide variety of new and certified pre-owned vehicles to fit your budget. Stop out for your test drive today, online at shepherdsrochester.com. Woodlawn Hospital, offering state-of-the-art care for Fulton County for over 100 years. Woodlawn Hospital is the area's healthcare leader. Comprehensive care from head to toe. Online at woodlawnhospital.com. Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
All right, it looks like the teams are still in their dugouts. Taking a little bit longer time to talk through this one. I don't know if you guys, viewers, can see it, but
It looks like they might be able to behind the scoreboard
right,
a little
yeah,
bit.
right behind the scoreboard, just above it and below it, there is the most vivid rainbow I have seen in a long while. That is beautiful. Goodness, I wish I could just move the camera, but that's not a smart move. Oh, it's so pretty. I mean, the reds on it are so vivid. The red and the orange area, and you can see that green blue part just peeking through too, right underneath it. Sometimes I catch myself saying Roji Biv just all the time. It's
Yep.
because they taught us that in
To
school.
remember the rainbow.
Yeah, and it's like, oh, Roji Biv. All right, looks like the coach is going to have a little chat with the umps in front of us here.
I think they might consider maybe calling the game. They might not feel comfortable playing in the rain. I don't know.
I have
Right now
no
it looks like
clue,
the
but-
umps are taking pictures of the rainbow.
That's how beautiful it is. Come on.
Oh, I
Oh,
guess
the
they
lights
aren't.
just turned on to the field, and Rochester's headed out.
Looks like they're
Oh
gonna
man, that rainbow, the darker it gets, the more vivid it gets. You guys, honestly, as much as I love viewership, if you were here in person, you would be awestruck. There's so many people with their phones out. Just take a little picture of that. Check it out on your Instagrams. I bet you somebody will post it. Okay. Who's that up to bat? It looks like number 5.
is Corbin, their catcher.
Yeah, and he's the
And-
lefty with the lime green bat.
He's definitely ready. Oh, it looks like we switched our pitcher. Number 10, Connor Dunphy, is now our pitcher for the Zebras.
All right.
Ashton Eaton is still our catcher, though. It's actually a rule. After 3 innings, you have to switch your pitchers.
Oh, that's interesting.
if-
Never knew about that.
If they pitch for a game, they have to have a full day of rest before they can pitch for another game.
Oh, really?
Yep. Sometimes they pitch like between 70 to 90 pitches,
Holy guacamole.
depending
I did
on
not know that.
depending on how many pitches they have to throw to get a runner out or to
Yeah,
have
yeah.
them hit.
Enough to where they have like a full where they can walk.
Yeah.
That's insane. Oh, and here we see our rainbow dissipating behind our scoreboard. You see the very tip of it headed into those trees, but she's gone from our view. Beautiful, beautiful few seconds, few minutes of that rainbow, though. Looks like the game is gonna start here. So the ump gets some of that dirt off the plate so he can make sure he's seeing it correctly. I'll never complain about an ump wiping dirt away, taking the time to do that. Because
Yep.
the next time you complain, it's going to be, well, he was out. No, he was safe.
Mhm.
So, yeah, please wipe that dirt away. Make
Okay.
sure we call that correctly.
It looks like Corbin is ready to hit
Ooh,
it out
oh,
there.
and he hit it.
Oh, and Zach caught it.
Wah, wah.
That's
That's all right.
first out for Bremen. That's the thing about those pop flies. They're gonna be caught.
You said pop flies?
Yes.
Pop flies. That's when you
what
leave your
they call
soda out
them.
in the car and when your window down, right? All right, who's up to bat next? Looks like number 10.
Number 10, Hunter, their pitcher.
Ooh, and that one popped off the ground, flew up into the fence. And I said it on Monday, and I'll say it again. These boys that are out here right now, these are our future zebras, you know. These are our future,
Yep.
what we're going to be watching and what we're going to be filming when they're in high school and they're in middle school.
And a lot of them do play almost every sport they can.
Yeah. So these are our future athletes for the Rochester territory. You know, if we don't build them up now and we don't present them right now, then they won't have that opportunity. Looks like we have a full count. They won't have that opportunity to see themselves grow as athletes. I take a lot of pride in filming these events and things like that and seeing the kids grow throughout the community. See myself grow throughout the community too. Abby, I'm sure there's a few events out there from when you were younger that RTC filmed.
I wasn't really a sports player.
Well,
I
yeah.
played basketball in first grade, and turns out I'd rather dance on the court than play. So I stuck to my choir concerts. Number 35 is up to bat Max after an out from Hunter.
But even with that, RTC's covering so many different events. Doesn't matter if you're part of sports, you're gonna get covered. Ooh, that one is solid in. He's gonna say that's gonna be a 2 balls. And there's 3
balls.
Yeah, wave your hands around so everybody can see. And looks like Musselman's just gonna head out there to the field.
He's gonna talk to his pitcher.
He's like, oh, I'm going out there. This game started a little bit later than our usual games. Usually we're starting over here at 6 p.m. Today we started at 7. But we're always happy and glad to bring live events for you guys.
The later games are the better games.
The later games have the most opportunity. How about we say that, Abby? Okay, that one was solid. That was a strike on him. Man, you could hear that hit the catcher's glove just so hard. And that one's going to be to the right a little bit more. He's going to let him walk. That's going to load our first base and bring in another hitter.
Up next is number 1, Braden. And
he's going to hit it.
Ooh,
And
looks like he might make it to first. And he sent Max to second.
Looks like they both made it. Yeah, they did. Awesome. I always get surprised when they actually make it because usually when we call something, they're like, oh, never mind. They got out. So thank goodness.
Up to bat, we have Zeke, number 13.
Zeke has the coolest name personally. But that's such a unique name. You don't hear it that often, you know? Ooh, and Zeke's about to get hit in the head. Thank goodness he ducked.
1 ball, 1 strike. And it looks like our rain cleared up as well. Along with the rain, though.
Hey, the less worry I have to have about equipment getting wet, the happier I am. Looks like we have a 2-1. Zeke's up to bat again. And, oh man, that's going to be a strike. Man, I thought he hit it almost, but I didn't hear that tink, and I was like, what's that?
Max and Braden are ready to run.
and that's going to be out.
It's
It's
going to
going to
be
be their third
out
out.
for Bremen.
And that'll bring Rochester on up to bat and Bremen out to the field. Right now it looks like we're going to be at 0-2 at the beginning of the bottom. That's a mouthful.
Of the fourth.
Bottom of the fourth. Beginning of the bottom of the fourth. Whew. And we're going to take a little sponsor break here. Let you guys learn a little bit more about who provides RTC TV4. We'll be right back.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors. Blue Dragon Taekwondo. Whether you want to learn self-defense, physical cross-training, or looking to compete in national tournaments, Blue Dragon Taekwondo is the area's leading martial arts authority. Online at tkdbluedragon.com. RTC Fiber Communications. Stay connected with the fastest internet speeds available with RTC Fiber Communications. Voice, data, and video connectivity for the 21st century. Local service, local support, local investment. Online at rtc1.com. Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
Alright, and we are back here with RTC TV4, Rochester Youth Baseball, 10U League. It's going to be Bremen versus Rochester at Rochester. We're in the bottom of the fourth inning, and we're getting ready to have Rochester up to bat. Looks like there's a few boys out there kind of swinging in synchronized swinging. That should be a new event. They all swung at the same time. Looks like we have number 5 from Bremen still as catcher. That's going to be Corbin. And for pitcher,
I think they do have a new pitcher now, number 24, Landon.
awesome.
So they're going to do a few throws to get him warmed up.
Yep, they're just doing a few throws, and we'll keep you covered here on RTC TV4. Okay. Looks like our first batter for Rochester is going to be number 10.
Connor Dunphy.
And excuse us for only having the first names for the Bremen team. The ledger that we received just had the first names on them. So our apologies on that. All right. I heard a coach say, okay, let's go. So that means, okay, let's go. All righty, here we go for our first batter. And that's going to be a solid pitch, and it's going to be a strike. Ooh, and that's going to be a solid hit.
And the first out
And
for
a first
Rochester.
out for Rochester, yep.
Up next is Callan Ferverda.
For Veda, maybe. Callan. And he. Hold on, something's happening. All right, here we go.
Ooh, he got a
Oh.
good hit off of that one.
Oh,
and he
and is
missed it.
out there in the center field.
He's going to run.
He's gonna keep it going all the way, probably.
Oh, he looks like he's stopping at second,
Yep,
keeping it
gonna
safe.
keep it real safe. Hey, playing it safe and is what it's all about sometimes.
Up to bat next will be number 20, Brady Gamble.
Whew. Gonna scoop back a little
There
so it
goes
doesn't get.
Callan to third base.
All right.
Oh, looks like he tried to bunt and
It
foul ball.
fouled. Yep.
He got a strike and a ball.
Yeah, I call that the wiggle fingers. Gotta wiggle your fingers in the air. Oh, he's trying to bunt it.
Tried
Oh,
to
one more
bunt
time.
again. Now they expect it.
Or they don't expect it. Dun 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 dun. Looks like he has 2 strikes and a ball. See what he gets this time.
Oh.
He's gonna get hit in the head almost. Horrifying.
2-2. Oh, another foul.
That's a foul ball. And he just a little loop-de-loop comes right back around. He's like, okay, never mind. I love it. Those helmets are so heavy that their heads are heavier, so their heads turn before their bodies do sometimes.
Ooh, another foul ball.
And it sounded like it hit the steps outside.
Brady wants it. And he gets walked.
Awesome. That's going to give us 2 Rochester boys out on the bases.
He's leading off. He's going. He's
No!
going.
He's going
Stole
to
a
second.
base.
Goodness gracious. That's just
Oh, nope. He has to go back.
wah wah. Oh, that's okay.
Don't think he was halfway in time. Or, well, they're telling him different things.
Goodness.
He's on second.
All right. Let's keep that on the base marker on the screen. Second and third. See if we can run somebody in.
Up next to bat is Ashton Musselman, 44.
All right. Ashton's got a yellow bat. That is bright yellow. Oh, and he bunts it,
bunted.
and he gets it. And, oh,
gotta
no.
run in. Gotta run in, Callan. And he's safe.
Awesome. That is great to see.
And that's also the second out for Rochester.
Okay. So there's going to be 2 outs. 1 boy on second. And that's going to give Rochester a run.
With Ashton Eaton, number 40, up to bat.
So it's looking like
First strike.
Rochester has a 3-0 lead.
We got 2 balls and 1 strike. And he keeps tracking it. Small team meeting with the coach.
All right, looks like we're back up to bat. Let me get this started. Woohoo.
That's another ball, and Brady Gamble steals third.
So, Abby, how's your first official time commentating? You feeling comfortable now towards the end?
Yeah, a little bit.
Awesome. I could tell you were a little worried to begin with, but this is...
Yeah, it
Yes,
helps
is
that I know a little bit about baseball.
Yeah, knowing baseball is great.
Ashton
Looks
Eaton
like
got walked.
he's walking, but it
But
looks
he's
like he's
running.
going to try to steal second.
Oh, out.
And that cost him, but we got one
Third
in.
out. We did.
Oh, was that the third out before we could get number 20 in?
Yeah, number 20 does not count.
Wah, wah. That's okay. Okay, looks like we still a 3-0. Rochester leading. And Bremen, let's see if they can get on the board. We're going to have an advertisement from one of our local sponsors. These are the people that let RTC TV4 happen. And we will be right back with you all.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors. The lawyers and staff at Peterson, Wagoner & Perkins LLP are here to provide the highest quality legal and professional service to their clients presently and for the future. See a full list of services online at peterson-wagoner.com. RTC Fiber Communications. Stay connected with the fastest internet speeds available with RTC Fiber Communications. Voice, data, and video connectivity for the 21st century. Local service, local support, local investment. Online at rtc1.com. Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
And we are back here on RTC TV4 giving you live coverage of local events. Tonight we're giving you live coverage of Rochester Youth Baseball. Bremen versus Rochester at Rochester, the big field, City Park. Beautiful field. My favorite part is the advertisements in the back. Just makes it feel like baseball, you know? You got the American flag flying because that's where we're at. In America, we love America. I do. I don't know about everybody else, but Rochester, Indiana is one of my favorite places to be. And the opportunity to provide you guys with coverage is one of my favorite things to do. Looks like Rochester's going to take the field. We're going to have Bremen up to bat, and it's going to be the top of the 5th inning. Right now, Rochester has a lead of 3-0. And if I'm remembering correctly, Abby, you let me know about a rule. It goes 6 innings, and then we have to finish unless somebody has 10 points. Is that correct?
Yes.
Something like
that. I doubt that the 10 and 15 run rules will apply here because they're so equally matched. But at the end of the 4th, if one team has 10 more than the other, then the team that has less gets one more chance to bat, and if they don't score any, then the game is called, and it's a 10-run rule. At the end of the 5th, if a team is 15 points ahead, same applies. The down team gets one more chance to bat, and if they don't score any points and the winning team is still 15 ahead, then it's called as a 15-run rule. But today, it will most likely end with the ending of the 6th inning and whoever has the most runs.
All right. It looks like we have number two up to bat. Yeah.
Cooper. And he has 3 balls.
Okay. And we still have number 10 out there pitching for Rochester.
Connor Dunphy.
And
Ashton Eaton, number 40, is still our catcher.
All right. Looks like he is going to walk. And that's going to put a Bremen player on first base. Give them an opportunity to get a run.
Up next is number 23, Chase.
I really want to see that happen. I want to see them get a run. Just because I don't know, equal opportunity.
Yeah, it's not
They-
fun to lose with 0. If you have a few and you lose, whether it's either team,
Oh,
it
and
still
he's
feels
booking
good.
it over to second, and he made it. Awesome. That's great to see.
Bremen's ready to score some.
Looks like he has 1 and 1. And Tom's not letting us know what that call is going to be. 2-1. It's going to be a ball. Oh,
Ooh.
that was a crack. That's going to get...
Ooh, Bremen might. Bremen's good. Oh, nope. Coach had him stay.
Okay, both of those, they're scrambling for the ball out there on left field. So both those players are going to head on over to second and third base and stay there. No outs.
And now we have number 12, Hickman, up to bat.
See if we can fill these bases, maybe have somebody run in. The more I say it, I feel like the more it's going to happen.
Both Bremen players on base really want to steal.
They do. Oh, there's a crack, and that's going to be a
Foul ball.
foul ball. Yep.
I think the most satisfying thing for any of the players is when they steal a base because nobody was expecting it.
I think the most dissatisfying things for mothers is when they have to go and clean
Ooh, it's
the
gonna-
baseball players.
Oh, they did not catch
Oh,
it.
goodness
It's a foul
gracious.
ball. If
When
they
they have to
caught
go-
it, he would have been out.
Yeah.
He got lucky there.
And tying her shoe. Dissatisfying thing for moms is having to get all those grass stains off their pants and off their uniforms when they steal a base, getting all that dust off.
Yep. It's harder when they have light-colored pants. I think these players, since they have dark pants, it's easier to clean. But the light ones, they're harder.
You just gotta go, why do you have light colored pants to begin with?
There are teams with white and gray.
Oh, goodness. I'm not even a mom, and I'm already, like, antsy. All right.
Looks like
That
we
one,
got an
he got
out.
strike out with that. We still
And
have those players out there on third and second. Let's see if they can steal, or somebody can crack it far enough to where they can all come in. That'd be great.
And we got our new pitcher, number 24, Landon, up to bat.
Ooh. Oh, that one almost looked like it hit his arm. It was real close. Can't imagine that pain. Don't want to imagine that pain. Here we go. Let's see what he can do. Ooh, there's a
backs it
crack,
out
and
there.
he is headed over to first.
And
They're going to
they're gonna
get him out.
get a run in.
And
Because
one,
that was only the second out, which
Oh.
means their run counts.
that's going to be 2 outs.
Oh,
And 1 run in, though. That did count, though.
actually, is this the third? Was it the third out?
Yes, that was the 3rd out. They got 2 outs in that. And they got 1 run in. So that puts Bremen on the board. Thank goodness. I was getting worried there a little bit. Okay. Rochester's going to be up to bat next. We have a 2 lead by Rochester. That's 3-1. And Bremen's going to take the field. We're going to be right back with some news from our sponsors.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors. Evans Agency in Rochester, offering farm liability, farm personal property, and farm outbuilding policies, all customized to fit your insurance needs. Let Judy help you protect all of your possessions. Online at evansagencyrochester.com. First Federal Savings Bank is your local mortgage lender with 6 locations throughout north central Indiana. Trust the professionals at First Federal Savings Bank. Online at firstfederalbanking.com. Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
All right, and we are back here on RTC TV4 with your Rochester Youth baseball coverage. Tonight is a beautiful night. We had a little bit of sprinkles going on, but those clouds in the background equals wow, 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 so pretty in my eyes. It's just wonderful looking. Our new camera setup is absolutely stunning in my opinion, and the coverage we're able to get is bringing you guys that third base that we weren't able to get before. I only came in when we were lastly using the dual camera setup, but I can tell you that this single cam is absolutely gorgeous and a lot less of a hassle finding the sweet spot in the fencing. Looks like we're still having number 5 as catcher for Bremen. That's going to be Corbin. And
our pitcher is still number 24, Landon.
I think they're going to finish out this game being the pitcher and catcher. Right now we have some Rochester boys swinging over to the right side of the screen. And we have a few of the Bremen boys out there, practicing some throwing. Just getting ready for the game. We're in the bottom of the 5th inning at a 1-3. Bremen has 1, Rochester with 3. And we're going to see what we can do today. These teams are so equally matched. It just blows my mind how close they are.
Batting, we have Ben Martin, number 17, with 1 ball and 0 strikes.
Ooh,
there's a strike.
That's going to be the first strike for him tonight.
Oh, and he cracks
there's a
it
crack,
out there.
And he is going to make it to first.
Oh, no, they're going to have him stay.
Yep. A little bit too much of a oomph when he was running, so he went past, and the ball was kind of over there by him, so a bit of a scare that he was going to get taken out.
Now we have number 4, Bremen Nicholson, and he bunts, and it's
it's
good.
right
It's
in
good.
front of him. Oh, that is horrifying.
They might actually call that.
It cannot. No
Yep,
way.
it counts as a foul ball.
Oh, that is.
I think they might claim that he kicked it, since he was running right next to it. It was.
I don't know. That breaks my heart a little bit. I'm not gonna
Uncertain
lie.
call.
Uncertain. Yes, let's keep it at that.
Oh, but he got it again, and it looks like he's going to be out. But Ben Martin stays out there.
Yeah. Ben is safe. Over on second, moving from first.
Now we have Ethan Jackson, number 7.
And
Ben
Ben kept it in. Moving over to third. Oh, and he bunts it and he goes.
And out.
He got out, but Ben kept it over on third. He knew where to stay to keep it safe. We might get a run in from Rochester.
Number 3, Cale Schatz, is up next to bat.
A lot of outs happening right now. I believe Bremen only needs one more out for them to get into the 6th inning.
Yep.
That's going to be a strike on that first one, and he bunts
Ooh.
it, foul ball.
Got a lot of bunting out there, too.
Maybe that's their strategy this time. This time around. Talked it through.
It might be. The best thing is a surprise bunt when the other team isn't expecting it.
Woo! Or a surprise smack by the ball. Right in your torso. Goodness gracious.
Ooh.
And that one's to the left, the ump says.
Got 2-2.
Oh, and that's going to be strike 3. That's going to give Rochester 3 outs. They're going to start the top of the 6th inning, which will probably close out our game after this inning, depending on who can score what. And we are going to be right back after a little advertisement from one of our sponsors that help make RTC TV4 happen.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors. Shepherd's Chevrolet Buick in Rochester treats you like family. Shepherd's offers a wide variety of new and certified pre-owned vehicles to fit your budget. Stop out for your test drive today, online at shepherdsrochester.com. Woodlawn Hospital, offering state-of-the-art care for Fulton County for over 100 years. Woodlawn Hospital is the area's healthcare leader. Comprehensive care from head to toe. Online at woodlawnhospital.com. Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
All right, and we are back. They're still out there throwing some balls, making sure that they know what they're doing. And Bremen's getting ready to swing some bats. Right now, we're covering Rochester Youth Baseball on RTC TV4. I just want to let you guys know that there's a few ways you can watch this. On our YouTube channel, RTC TV4. You can watch it on our website, rtc4.com. And you can be watching it on Channel 4 on your TV. Right now we have up to bat for Bremen.
Number 3, Jack.
Looks like he just got a ball.
Ooh, and then a strike.
And now a strike, yep. And, oh, looks like he's had 2 strikes. My apologies for that to begin with. This is the top of the 6th inning. And if I believe so, we're going to just play the 6th inning, and then this game will be wrapping itself up. Looks like we have 2-2. Excuse me, there is no one on third base. My apologies for not letting you guys know that. Oh, he cracked it. He made it, and he is safe from my understanding.
Yep.
Okay, now there is somebody out there on the bases. First base.
And we have number 8, Micah, coming in to bat.
Now, Micah's been up to bat a few times this game. And every time he is ready and prepared. It's just chance by chance that he's never able to get out there.
We got number 3, stealing to second.
Oh. And he made it. Not only did he try to steal it, he made it. It's a beautiful night here in Rochester, Indiana. We got a foul ball. Looked like he tried to crack it, and it actually ended up being a bunt in a sense. It's by a whim. Number 3's keeping it out there on second. Looks like he really wants to
and it looks like
steal third.
A little stumbling around.
Oh, he's coming in.
Bremen got a run.
There we go. That's awesome to see. All right, looks like we have Mike out there on first, and we got a run for Bremen.
And we have number 5, Corbin, coming in.
And the top of the 6th inning has action.
Ooh, foul ball. Ooh, that one's going to be a little low.
And Bremen has 2 runs for this game. Rochester has 3. Not far off from one another whatsoever. Still have a player out there on first base who really wants to steal second. And number 5 up to bat. That's Corbin.
We got a ball and 2 strikes and a hit.
Oh, awesome. Here
Oh.
goes. And looks like they're going to get Corbin out. And that was only
That
2
was-
outs.
Yes.
Those
only
kids
2
are
outs.
those kids were ready to pounce. So, from my understanding, there should be someone out there on second for Bremen.
I think they got a double play. Up
Okay.
batting right now, we have number 10, Hunter.
Ooh. And that's going to be his first strike.
Ooh, a swing, and that's the 3rd out.
All right. That's leaving Bremen over here at 2 on the top of the...
It looks like they're
Oh,
not going to
they're
finish.
going to call it. Okay. Well, that looks like it's going to be the end of the game between Rochester Youth League 10U Bremen versus Rochester. Rochester 3, Bremen at 2. And we're going to take a small break here. We're going to come back with Abby bringing you some stats from the game.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors. Blue Dragon Taekwondo. Whether you want to learn self-defense, physical cross-training, or looking to compete in national tournaments, Blue Dragon Taekwondo is the area's leading martial arts authority. Online at tkdbluedragon.com. RTC Fiber Communications. Stay connected with the fastest internet speeds available with RTC Fiber Communications. Voice, data, and video connectivity for the 21st century. Local service, local support, local investment. Online at rtc1.com. Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
All right, and we are back here with, I'm Libby Wojcik, and I'm with,
Abby Cox.
yep, tonight. And Abby's going to bring you guys some stats from this game that we had today.
Okay, so for our first and second innings, the game continued to be a tie with 0-0. And in the 3rd inning, Rochester got in the lead with 2, and Bremen didn't score any. And then Rochester scored another one in inning 4. And then Bremen finally scored in 5 and 6. That ends with Rochester having 3 and Bremen having 2.
Awesome. Rochester took the lead on that one. We thank you so much for joining our coverage tonight on RTC TV4. We always enjoy knowing that there are viewers out there that we're providing for. And we will see you next time. I think tomorrow we have some games. Yep. So I think those are starting at 6 p.m. See you next time on RTC TV4. Good evening.